How about it, y'all? You got Mr. Bass. It's the Bassmaster Classic weekend, 50th anniversary. This is the Super Bowl of bass fishing tournaments for those of y'all that don't know anything about the Classic. Huge announcement coming today, Friday, at 3 p.m. I know if you've been following my Facebook, you can see me blow your feet up about it this last week. Huge announcement. Can't share it just yet. You'll have to stay tuned, see what happens at the end of the video. Take a minute, hit subscribe. There's tons of stuff coming out soon. Big fish, more tournaments, stuff coming with this announcement. So make sure you hit subscribe, turn your alerts on. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. Where do we park? Where can you park for this thing? How y'all doing?
Good. Doing all right.
Squeeze in.
How about you press the button and see if it has a better success? We just went down to G, it opened up, shut up, and came up and got you.
Great, okay.
So I'm hoping you're luckier than we are.
Maybe, we'll see. Yep, there it is.
Way to
Cool.
go.
All right. All right, how about it, y'all? We made it. We're here in Birmingham, Alabama, baby. There's a ton of people here. So, as you see, we got a bunch of gear. We'll do a little filming, make sure y'all see what we got going on. We're making an 8-minute walk over to the convention center, and we'll show you what it looks like when we get there. Thank you. Over here, do you know where they are? Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Paul?
Yeah.
Chris Taylor, I'm one of your anglers.
Hey, good to meet you.
Good to meet you, bud. Where's everybody at?
We'll be here.
We all here?
What's that?
Are we all here?
Yep.
Oh, this is all of us right here. Okay.
Yep. Some of them are media folks. Most everybody's anglers. But
Cool.
they've got a yellow media pass.
Okay. Made it here, booth 223. Just sitting here waiting for it to be done. Sitting here meeting with the other anglers. Check this out. This is pretty cool right here. We got the guys right there. Getting ready to do the show with them.
Everybody in the background here, because we've got like stray cast guys,
Yep.
we've got elite guys, we've got BPT pros walking around.
Yep. We got BTC over there.
Yeah, BTCs right here. We got owners of companies. How big is this show for the people that have never made it to a Bassmaster Classic?
I can't, it's the World Series of bass fishing. It's the 50th anniversary, and it's happening right here where it all got started, where Ray Scott had the dream, Bob Cobb. They created something that didn't exist. And that to me, that's amazing. And now it's the World Championship of Fishing. Everybody's here to see it. People love bass fishing.
They do.
Especially in this part of the country.
It unites people. I don't care if you're divided over politics. I don't care if you're whatever the divide is in the country, bass fishing always brings it together. Everybody loves bass fishing.
You had a vision. You have a vision, and you're going to be starting something new. Our sport keeps growing. There's so many people that want to get involved and do this sport, and you're creating a professional league that I'm real excited about. Tell me, how did you go about creating this, and what's it look like right now?
There's so many different aspects of what that dream that Ray Scott started, where it's built from, there's plenty of room for everybody, so we're going to supplement it, we're going to support it. So we essentially announced, hey, this is what we're doing. Talked a little bit about paybacks. We're going to pay $500,000 back each tournament starting. I think we go to 44th place, $9,000, somewhere around in there. It's all posted on the National Professional Fishing League.com, TNPFL.com. So we've got payouts published already. We've already decided the scheduled time frame, the number of tournaments. There's a no entry fee championship that folks can qualify for. And now we get to the biggest hurdle of all. We have just thousands of competent, qualified anglers who are ready. That being said, I promise you, there are some stone cold hammers coming. These guys can fish. And the one thing that they have is they have that hunger and that desire to be the man. All of them. I'm going to give you 20 names.
20 names?
The next 20 names. The next group of guys who have who are getting the invite, getting the shot, getting the opportunity to come out and make their bones and make their ways in the fishing industry. So Andy, the Ginger Ninja's going to have a graphic up, in a little bit for all of this.
Awesome.
But we got Billy Earl, Brian Tyler, Charlie Wire, Chase Colby, Chris Taylor, Chris Wisnant, Cody Greeny, Craig Burwell, Dale Manning, DJ Evans, Donnie O'Neill, Doug Chapin, Hunter Denmark, Jeff J.D. Harris, John Cox, John Sokup, Mark Schlarb, Scott Siller, and Skeeter Fowler. Those are the next 20 that are getting the invite to the National Professional Fishing League. We're excited about it. Meeting some of these guys for the first time in person. I'm telling you, I do not envy you having to go and fish against some of these guys. These guys take it serious. It is their chance. It is their shot, to come up to the show and participate, and we're just absolutely pumped about it. So I want to let you get some of these guys on here and talk to them. You got any more questions for me?
Not well. We'll why don't you go round up some of those guys, and we'll get talking to them. And in the meantime, I'll let you go ahead and do that. All right, we're going to be bringing a couple more guys that are going to be fishing out on tour, and I'm super psyched to meet these guys. We're meeting them from all over the country. That's pretty exciting. Especially, somebody from out in Utah. I've never been out to fish in Utah. I don't know if you guys are. We're about to find out where you guys are from. And I'd like you to do that first. Welcome to Ike Live, first of all. I'd like you to just let everybody know your name and where you're from.
J.D. Harris, Lexington, Kentucky.
I'm Chris Taylor. I'm from Peachtree Corners, Georgia.
Kentucky and Georgia. Good to meet you guys. Thanks for
Good to
coming.
meet you. Good to be here.
We were talking about the National Professional Fishing League. You guys have been invited as well to participate. It's an exciting new thing. It's got tournaments all over the map, all over the calendar. It's going to have a no-cut. All 125 anglers fish the last day. What are some of the things you're most excited about?
Well, I think it's just a big deal to be involved with a new tour, be able to fish at a pro level, and to be able to fish all 4 days of the tournament. And I think we'll go to some great lakes and some great areas, and maybe some areas that some other tours are not making it to right now. I think that's really exciting. I'm just really happy to be involved with it.
I love fishing to the last day. How about you?
Day 3 is the big thing for me. If you have 2 bad days and you're about to figure them out, that third day you can at least try to make a check.
That's right.
That's cool to me.
Yeah, you can jump back in it. And I like the fall tournaments. I'm better in the fall because I'm terrible in the spring. And I love fishing, the fall tournaments. I'm interested to see, where they're going to place the tournaments. And what I like most about it is Paul sat here and he won't tell me where they're going to place the tournaments because he wants to talk to the anglers first. I think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah. What I've seen is they reach out to us all the time and ask our input, and MPFL is really about anglers' input, which is awesome. Some of the other ones, they do their own thing, which is fine, but they are all about the anglers here. So we feel real at home already, and it ain't been a month so far. So
that's great. That's great. And I love all the guys, Paul Benson being one of my personal friends who I work with. And like I said, if you want something done, give it to Paul, and he'll get it done. But you're from Kentucky.
Yes.
I fish Lake Cumberland in Kentucky.
Yes.
You know, it's sometimes challenging to catch fish there.
It can be, but it's become a world-class smallmouth fishery since they've repaired the dam and the water levels come back up. There's vegetation in the cuts where there wasn't any before. There's a chance now that we've had some trees grow up, so you've got some timber, you've got vegetation, and you've got a home for
vegetation.
Yeah, back some of those creeks. Yeah.
Milfoil, hydrilla.
Just some grass back there. I'm not real sure what it is, but when the lake was lowered and it was down for maybe 5 or 6 years, the lake is so big, and it gave a lot of time to get small trees to grow, to get grass to grow, that lake come back up, and now we have something in Cumberland that we never had, and that's a place for the bait fish.
Okay.
And so I think we've seen some tremendous catches out there in the last few years, and I think that it will only get better.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to go back there again. I might actually. I'm fishing some of the FLW tournaments, and the championship is
sure. Yeah, it's
is
there in November. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope I fished one there years ago, and look forward to going back.
Yeah.
Where's your home body of water?
I like to say it's Lake Seminole. That's my
I
dad.
love that lake.
That is my favorite place.
Yeah.
That's really where I cut my teeth. And
Yep.
caught my first 10-pounder at 17, and
No
that's my
kidding.
granddaddy named me Mr. Bass. He said, "My dad," he said, "you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him ever again." And he wasn't lying. So it's been the inspiration for everything. That whole lake. So we buying a house and moving there in the summertime. So
Oh, no kidding.
we are ecstatic about that.
Well,
Yeah.
good for you. I know it's a treat for me to fish there. My partner, Ike Live, obviously, he won on Lake Seminole, and I was there for that tournament. And,
Absolutely.
I've done pretty good there myself. Love fishing in them springs that are down there.
I just love the grass. A lot of people can't stand it, but I love the grass and the Florida strain that are down there. So
yeah, I love the grass too. Not crazy about the Florida strain, but I love the grass.
that's right.
They're a little too temperamental. It's weird because we're here on Lake Gunnersville, and these fish here, they don't care about the cold. They're aggressive, and they bite no matter what. But you go in other places, that Florida strain will just shut right down.
The cold or the extreme heat. So we had FLW regionals last year there, and it was water temp was 88, 98 degrees for a week. Nobody was catching them. They wrote, "This lake stinks. It's terrible." And we said, "Come on, man. They just don't like the heat." So, of course, 2 weeks later, they set on fire. Just how it always is.
The day after we leave, right?
That's right.
Yep. Well, it's we're down here at the Classic in Gunnersville. Is just they're killing it out there. Have you guys looked at the standings lately?
I haven't.
I haven't seen it lately, but they're just tearing it up on a lipless crankbait, and I love fishing that way. I love.
It's making me jealous.
I know it. I know it.
There's going to be some guys have some great days.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see 20-pound, 25-pound bags.
Oh, without a doubt.
But I want to see us have 25-pound bags in the National Professional Fishing Tour.
I want to see 30-pound bags.
We need to get those places exist.
That's right.
But I thank you guys for coming and being on the show. And,
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you bet. I look forward to seeing you guys out on the water.
Absolutely.
We're going to get a couple more guys over here.
Y'all make sure to check out my YouTube, social media, Mr. Bass Outdoors. Thank you.
You did get that name.
Granddaddy, he named it, and I kept going forever.
It stuck.
It stuck.
That's good. You must have been the first one to get that. People were waiting in line for that.
I was shocked that no one else had already took it, and so I nabbed it up real. There's Mr. Crappy. I said, I'm taking Mr. Bass. So.
There you go. Exciting days.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
We'll see you out on the water.
You bet. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Bass, what do you think there, Andy? I wish I'd have thought of that. That's pretty good stuff.
All right, y'all. So that's a big announcement. Seen the podcast. We are fishing the National Professional Fishing League. We are one of the 125. So big announcement drop. Check out the whole podcast. But it's real. We've been working a long time to get where we're at, and got this announcement last month. And I've been dying to tell y'all about it. But it's here now. So March 2021, we got 6 events with championship qualifier, no entry fee, $50,000 tournaments. So I definitely want to hit subscribe, make sure we tune in on what's going on. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for day 2.